Welcome to Fantasy Football Talk. I'm Henley and I'm here with Steven and Drew, and today we are going to talk about fantasy football. So these two people here are proud players of fantasy football, and right now I'm just going to ask some questions. So Steven, first of all, describe what fantasy football is to anyone who doesn't know.
So fantasy football is it's where you draft certain players in the NFL, and they themselves get a certain amount of points based on how well they play. And it's usually people play PPR, which stands for points per reception. So every time they catch a ball, they get a point, and then for yards, it's divided by like 10, and then it's like usually decimals.
Right. And next, can you describe your team and why you think you are going to win this season with your players?
Actually, I don't think I'm going to win this season. I'm on a 4-loss streak, and I drafted Lamar, which was good. Lamar Jackson, DJ Moore, Jerry Jeudy are my receivers. Jerry Jeudy's off and on. DJ Moore is pretty consistent. Then I had Joe Mixon and Alvin Kamara, probably two really top 10 running backs, but Kamara's been hurt the whole year.
Mm-hmm.
And Darren Waller, probably the best tight end, but he's been hurt.
Yeah.
And then for my flex, I just have Tevin Coleman, just some bum I picked up off the waiver wire. And for my kicker, I have Matt Gay. I've had him all year, and I have the Dallas defense.
It's a pretty solid team. Hopefully you can end that losing streak this week. And so now it's time for Drew to describe his team. So would you like to do that, Drew?
Sure. So for my first pick, I got a lot of backlash for this one, but I did the bold move of taking Derrick Henry first pick instead of Christian McCaffrey, which kind of worked out to my advantage because Christian McCaffrey got hurt. He's been hurt pretty much all season. Although Derrick Henry is hurt right now, he should be back for playoffs. And at my quarterback, I took Russell Wilson, which he got hurt too. Basically, my whole team has kind of been hurt and going off and on. But I think I'm leading our league right now, and I think the key for me is just every single week the team I play just always underplays.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow I managed to pull out a win each week. But, yeah, and for my defense, I didn't draft like a specific defense that I kept all year. Each week I kind of like go on the waiver wire and try to find a good defense for that week. And, yeah, but I got a lot of backlash for taking Derrick Henry, which seemed to work to my advantage.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you can win this season. Hopefully you can have a good end of the season. And finally, I've heard some rumors about y'all that this week y'all are doing a punishment for whoever loses. Can you describe that?
Yes, we are, and I just want to go back to what Drew said. We talked about underplaying. I'm just going to say the last 5 weeks, I haven't broken 100. In the last 2, I haven't even broke 60. And so our punishment for our league is, so the loser, we have 10 teams, only 8 make the playoffs, so we're not, like, if you make the playoffs, you're safe, and if you're 9th, you're safe. But if you're in last place, you have to run a mile drinking a cup of milk every 200 meters. And we were thinking about doing something a little, never mind. And we thought about doing it at Stratford, but we can't do that here. It's going to be milk and I guess maybe throw up on the track. So we're going to have to figure out a place to do that.
Luckily, I'm safe from that with a 10-3 record, so I could lose out. We only have one more week, and right now Eli, Shaker, and Philip Swift are battling it out for last place,
And Audie.
and Adi Patel.
And who do y'all want to come? Who do you think's gonna lose? Who do y'all want to?
I think Eli's gonna lose because
I agree.
Drew Pavlo and Brooks are trading. They're trading to Brooks all his best players, so it's gonna make Eli lose. Therefore, he will be in last. But if I can beat Phillips, they'll have the same record. Actually, Eli has to win or he's in last.
Right. Well, good luck, Eli, and we'll see if you win. But looks like it's not going to happen. So this has been Fantasy Football Talk. Thanks for tuning in.